Thank you so much for joining us, Han. It's a pleasure for us to have you here. Can you tell us a little bit what inspired you to move from fashion design into opera and designing costumes for opera?
Well, I have to say I'm just very lucky because I met Anthony Minghella back in 1999, I think. And he's making a movie and Tom did the Mr. Rigby in New York. So we get the opportunity to meet. Then he started wearing my clothes. I first time designed clothes for men. And from that, 2 years later, he asked me, have you done opera before? I said, no. He said, me too. Let's have fun together. That's I got hired.
So, when you designed the costumes for Madame Butterfly at the Metropolitan Opera, I guess you had to do some sort of research to understand the background, the story, and the characters. Can you tell us a little bit about the
Yes, I think when Anthony asked me to design opera with him to making clothes, that time is for English National Opera House, ENO, in London. And he was very excited, but I told him I never had experience. So he was not very, when the time come, I just bought like a 6 suitcase, bought to London. I said, can you imagine this for Pickendon? Can you imagine this outfit for churches? He is not very happy at all. So it's the Chinese New Year, 2005. So I still remember that night we was supposed to go out, have a dinner. I went out, had a big cry. I thought, what should I do, And I don't know how to presenting it. So I came back, and he was not there, but the set designer, Michael Naveen, was there. And he said, this is not fair. Han Feng always join us to listen our meetings. Nobody discussed with her about clothes. So Han Feng, you need assistant help you. I will help you to find a system for you. I'm just like, oh my God,
Yeah.
So he said, I'm not going out, I have dinner tonight. Let's take out. So we have take out 9 something. Anthony came to office. He wants everybody to leave, only keep with me. But nobody want to go. Everybody's supporting there. And so he said, I want to say something. When the first day I know to hire Han Feng, I know I made the right decision. Now even more. It's my fault. You told me you never done, I forgot. Go back to New York or Shanghai. Coming back 1 month, let's do together. So I came back to New York, and Michael Lemay helping me find assistant. Meanwhile, I met a guy. He said, I'm a neighbor is costume designer, Tony Wharton. Maybe you should talk to him. And he's an Oscar winner. So I said, well, if he want to. So I went next day, my friend called, and I went to this, I think 80 years old the English gentleman with his wife, both doing it. They open each drawer. They show me the perfect drawing. I thought, forget it. I never can do that. How am I going to do it? So he saw my worry list, right? He showed me David Hockney did the costume, the set. The end, he said, I'm for your artist. You don't need to have to do my way. You can do your way. Okay. So minute I walk out their home, I had idea how to ask a friend to collecting fashion magazine. I use a magazine color as my color board. So then I ask assistant research, like a 2010, that period, American soldier, what do they look like to that time. So when a month later, and I took 2 suitcases to London. I put in his office. I said, here is from my research. here I join you all the set design meeting. This is my design. He looked at it. He said, you did a great job. You can go home today. Finished.
Yeah.
So it was like unbelievable from beginning to he loved it. So after the opera did the super successful in London, came to New York. So September 2006, when under Peter Goeb's management, this opera is like a rock concert, show everything. Everybody loved it. And first time I have to experience people stand in line asking me sign signature. So Anthony said, I guess I made the right choice. Everybody, my Hollywood friend, everybody talk about my direction and your costume. So that's how lucky I am. He believed me, that trusted myself. That's what happened.
It sounds fantastic because you started saying let's have fun, and then it sounds like it ended up being something more frustrating and much more complicated than you thought.
Learning is a lot of learning, like how to presenting yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know until actually the next opera I did with the San Francisco Opera House, did with Amy Tan, Bonsetter's daughter. So when I show my presentation, that time is a computer, digital. I show Anthony, he was like, oh my God, from now on, all my opera want you design.
Okay.
But unfortunately, he died a few months later, and I have cancer, and then, so I just was crying so much. I thought, somebody before I was so happy can make more opera together. But now he passed, I have to say, maybe God has wanted me to learn my own way, the hard way. But still, I think him is a big teacher to teach me how to let the young people to involve, to giving people belief. He become a great teacher for me.
Yeah.
Anthony, yeah.
Yeah, but he led you in fields to explore new things about yourself and your art, and now you have it forever.
Exactly. So it's very, very lucky I met such a amazing person, and so.
Yeah, but you also put your best effort to make that happen, of course.
So I also always remember he said, have fun. I want this beautiful wedding. And so beautiful in the end. I want everybody to cry. I want everybody to cry so much. So actually I was every time I saw the opera, I cried. So I'm sure everybody did the same thing. Yeah.
What makes you think that this particular thing I'm going to do will move people in your art?
I think that you want so colorful, so beautiful wedding is make you feel Cho-Cho-san so looking forward for her marriage life. So much want to come to America to start Western life. To slowly faded. You can see second story. For example, like she wear two-piece, because she have no money. So I made it look like it's an old faded kimono, but you can tell she want a Western life. Do you remember she have American furniture?
Yes.
So that's she want to have American life. So that's why I thought she probably use her old kimono clothes, then recycled it, made the two-piece. That's why that faded second part of opera. Then the wedding again, like when she died, she wear white clothes, again opened up, look like a butterfly, but also is like all the red is a blood, everywhere. So make everybody from that to slowly
To a sad.
to sadness. Yeah, faded to become all white, than this sadness. Yeah.
So in order to design a costume for each moment of the show, you have to go through the actor's mind and emotion.
Totally. You have to understand how they feel, how maybe the children's not thinking that way. That's why I put like a too often, Otherwise, you just, why she wear Western clothes, kind of. Wear a skirt with a little simple top, because I thought a Japanese girl, they don't know how to make
Yes.
Western cut clothes. So they make like a piece, then hold it in the back. That's it. Yeah.
And do you think that when a singer actually wears their costume that you have designed for them, taking into consideration the emotions on how you have understood them and put them into your craft, do you think it affects eventually their performance?
Of course. So I often have write like I forget the singer name. She wrote to me on January. A lot of singers, they write to me, say, oh, in Instagram, I love your clothes. I love it. They make me feel so great. I still remember when I first what do you call rehearsal, the dress rehearsal.
Okay.
When what's saying his name, the prince of the Japanese prince, under the umbrella, right? That he walk off. The Anthony said, "Oh my God, it's a prince."
He's a prince.
Yeah, he is and also thinking about how to make his jewelry, how to make he look fabulous, right? You put a little gold jewelry, you will never see it. Yeah. So I thought I put a big curtain wrap, the tassel from a curtain, making curtain. I just like, bro, put that. Looks great. Yeah.
Yeah, and through their costumes, then the performers feel more connected to the actors. So they act like them more. Actually, it comes to them. Yeah. That.
So that's a lot of great moment. Yeah.
So another question we have for you. Many singers worry about comfort, breath support, and mobility in elaborate costumes because their body is their instrument and they have to feel that they can do whatever they want with it. It's a very demanding job to be on stage and sing and do all these movements and play and interact with the characters. So how do you design garments that support the vocal performance?
Because of each outfit, the opera house already tell me from the costume department, we need to give a room, and also each singer different size. So we did is everywhere we add like this much.
Okay.
So if you're skinny, we take it in. If you're bigger, then we open up.
Okay.
So that's why I think look like it's so simple. Inside have a lot of room. Give you, if you want a more tighter, fit on you. You try to sing, see what happened. Yeah, so that's why.
So you have to meet the performer before you start designing the costume, or you can just adjust it.
They can adjust.
I can adjust.
Yeah. So you already get that way early. You adjust it already inside, so you can open or close. Okay.
So now the question came to my mind. The first production of the Metropolitan Opera of Madame Butterfly for this season has ended, and in a few weeks from now, a new production will be hosted, but with different casts.
Yes.
So what will happen?
They have to do it. Yes, they have to put too small for you.
Okay.
Too big for you. Okay, let's open off. Let's resew it in the side. Or how to make it, also the heights too. Some is a short Asian, some is a tall, right?
Yes.
And East European, depends. So the length can change too. Yeah.
But the design stays there. Yeah. Yes. And the character has to interpret their story and their emotions through that design.
Yes.
So you often blend Eastern and Western visual traditions in your work. how important is cultural sensitivity in research in costume design, especially for operas rooted in specific cultures like Manawa Jaflays in Japan?
That's also a very good question because when Anthony Minghella asked me to design Madame Butterfly, I said, oh, let's go to Japan. Let's take a look. He said, no, 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 we don't need to. Puccini wrote this piece, never been to Japan.
Okay.
And he can write it, we can imagine it. So I didn't even think about it. I just thought they used the shape. So that's why when first opera in New York, a Japanese reporter came to me and said, oh my God, in Tokyo, Kyoto, we never see such a kimono. I said, yes, of course, it's my imagination. Yeah. So it's not about that everyday clothes. It's a very much is such a dramatic piece, how to do something so special. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not that much about the culture itself. It's more about what comes through the
Yeah, but the shape is very much is culture, right?
yeah.
The kimono and also made the paper hat.
And yes,
So I thought that make them easier, not have to do all the fake hair, make that piece. So I use a paper, so everybody wear like a hat. So that's it.
okay. So you took the basic elements of the culture, but you also put your creativity.
Yeah,
Your own.
yeah. You just want to make it easy, make everybody feel in Japan. That's it. Get them.
Yeah, and you did it. Yeah, I was feeling the I was in Japan when I watched the show. So yeah, it's so interesting that you kept it simple then,
Yeah,
but still you achieved that goal for sure. No. Okay, so looking back at your career, were there moments where working in opera taught you something new about music or singers that you will carry in your craft from now on?
yeah. So that's what it is. So I feel very lucky after Madame Butterfly did a lot of different opera, and also very excited in that this whole opera have a 3 different country investment. This Madame Butterfly. So in London, New York, Lithuania. So the customer have to ship to 3 different country, and but 2020. Vienna State Opera House bought the rights. So I have to go to Vienna 2018. No, 2019. I look at the fabric, then we made a completely whole set for them. So it was really, really excited. It's just like I cannot believe it. The opera begins in 2005. The first one. Now, 21 years, the opera's still going on, right?
Yes.
So that's feel super special about it. Yeah.
And now, like you also had music
Yeah.
in your craft.
Yeah, because I beginning, like I came to US 1985.
Yes.
And I saw some opera because funny enough, in China, one was very young without a TV, right? Finally, we saw, oh, have a 9-inch TV. So New Year only have a 1 channel. So, I was like, oh, what are they doing? They are played the opera. So I thought, oh, wow, opera like that. So I have never imagined. So I was sitting there watching like an hour the opera because nothing you can choose, right?
Yeah.
That slowly enjoyed it. That couldn't believe it, I'm doing opera. Okay. Now also I don't believe it. I all the time listen opera. Yeah, I just enjoyed a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be great if a lot of young people and artists or from whatever field they get to know this art because it's
very important. Yeah, so that's why I also like so much Met Opera House did the HD film. So you can go to cinema watching it. You don't need to have to come to New York. You can be in different cinemas and you can experience so beautiful thing.
Exactly.
I think that's just brilliant to get everybody know about it, you know.
Yeah, I remember myself, summer 2021, I was in the ship in Greece, from Athens to an island called Andros. I was going for vacation. And that day, the Met Stream, Madame Butterfly, was watching in the ship, and the sea was behind me. It was the most beautiful view. And I'm so happy that I got to see the real performance in 2026. But it's also what inspired me to go to that. Yes.
But then
Unfortunately,
for me, most exciting thing for me is until today, let's just say 21 years later, people still stop me in the or friend tell me the or new new friends, I saw your opera, like the most beautiful opera, and the people not just go once, they go every season.
yeah,
I
I've seen it 3 times.
yeah,
When I believe the
season. Yeah, new production. So that's for me, I feel is such a great opera, because when beginning, when Anthony wanted to do this opera, I thinking contemporary. He said, yeah, contemporary. There, I thought the Bob Wilson, very contemporary, right?
Yes.
He said, no. I want emotion. I want the feeling. I want the tears. I want so it was like amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember thinking for myself. After watching the opera, I was feeling relaxed because it was just a beautiful thing to watch. The music is very powerful itself, but it reminded me of beauty.
Yeah.
So it's sensual, and yeah, it was
Very nice.
yeah, I was very happy to experience it. So thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so finally, for aspiring opera singers who want to grow into well-rounded artists, what advice would you have to give to them?
Opera singer.
Yeah,
Obviously, I don't know.
yeah, but you are still a part of that world.
Yeah. No, I just feel like for me, I think not just opera singer. I'm talking about the general for young people.
Okay.
You just fearless, believe your dream. That's it. You can't listen to anybody. If you believe yourself can be great singer, you will be. Just depend how much you want to. That's I can say.
Okay. So I think we did. It was such a pleasure to talk to you about
thank
some
you
other
very
things
much.
today.
Thank you.
I hadn't cut how much of a process and work it takes behind the scenes to bring that beautiful result into the audiences.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, it was such a pleasure to talk to you, and hopefully, March 10 is the first performance for the new season of the Met Opera. So
Oh my
yeah,
gosh, I did
yeah. So
I'm coming back at 23, so 23rd. So I want to go there. Either I come back. Yeah.
okay,
So
thank you so much.
thank you. Thank you so much.